New details on a second attempt on former President Trump's life. The Secret Service giving an update on the assassination attempt as the suspect made his first court appearance.
So we've learned the Secret Service fired shots at 58-year-old Ryan Routh. They say that he hid in the bushes at Trump International Golf Course. Secret Service reportedly saw a rifle pointing out of those bushes and fired shots in that direction. Routh reportedly ran off by officers, but eventually they were able to catch him. Now authorities in Florida, they remain on high alert.
The security level at Mar-a-Lago is the highest it can possibly be now. The road closures are back in place and will remain there. The checkpoints are in place. And my commitment to the Secret Service is to give them every possible resource from PBSO once they determine the level of security that they need.
Well, Routh is now facing federal gun charges. There could be more charges coming. The Department of Justice now seeking an indictment from a grand jury. In the meantime, the interim director of the Secret Service praising the agency's work, but there are renewed questions about Trump's safety.
Tom Fitzgerald is live for us in the newsroom. Fitz, you spoke with insiders today. There have been calls for reform all summer. Those calls are only intensifying.
Well, you're right about that. The House already has a task force investigating the July assassination attempt of Donald Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania. Tonight, though, that task force has requested a briefing from the Secret Service, and it is very likely they will fold Sunday's incident in Mar-a-Lago into their work. Now, as a former president, Donald Trump no longer receives the large Secret Service detail that he enjoyed as president, but recently that has been enhanced with things like bulletproof glass at his rallies and more personnel. Maryland Congressman Glenn Ivey, a member of the House Attempted Assassination Task Force, telling Fox 5 tonight that the congressional panel is ready to expand its probe.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do that, and there's a definite logic to it. The common link being figuring out what changes the Secret Service may have made in the interim, and I think it gives us a chance to see the adjustments in real time.
We're actually proud to not spend money, and that leads to all these problems that we see. Not enough agents, not enough technology, mediocre approach to everything. It's just shocking.
Of course, one of the big questions here is how was this armed suspect able to be outside Mar-a-Lago for nearly 12 hours and not be spotted beforehand? Over at the White House today, President Biden saying he's been briefed on this incident and says he wants Congress to step in and provide Secret Service more resources.
I think we got a full report so far. We're down there tonight, but one thing I want to make clear, the service needs more help, and I think the Congress should respond to their needs if they in fact need more services. So that's what we're going to be talking about.
Well, for its part, the Trump campaign today issued a press release saying what they listed as rhetoric from President Biden and Vice President Harris, which they claim inspired the assassination attempts, even though law enforcement officials not yet revealed a motive in this case. We'll send it back to you.